you don't need glasses. You don't need readers, you don't need faraway glasses. So I thought, great. So after the surgery, there's just a little minor problem. Close up, it's still a little blurry. It's very blurry close up. I can't see very well at all close up. But now far away, I can't see a damn thing. So it's out of focus close and far, but I don't need glasses. So I share this with you to explain that I had to print my speech out in a fairly large font to make it possible for me to see it and read it. So bear with me. Let's give it a shot. Welcome, everyone. To the 25th Imagine Awards. All right, let's not do this forever. Okay, this is easy. T. That's printed well for me. Hanks. Thanks. All right, thanks. Thank you so much for being here tonight to help us celebrate the 25th annual. All right, behind me you can see our agenda, which will start with this opening speech, and then dinner, our introduction of the board members and sponsors, the Imagine Award winners, and a wonderful piano performance from an extraordinary man, Patrick Henry Hughes, and then the live auction and closing. All right, so show of hands, who was here last year? Okay, I assume there's a lot of hands raised. I can't see. But so for those that raise your hand, thank you for your continued support of Rauch. We appreciate it. It will come to no surprise to those that were here last year that I told a few too many jokes, and it got a little out of hand. And it involved our CEO. As you can see behind me, we have a photo from last year. It got a bit ugly. Cue the photo. So that's Mr. Hippie and Mrs. Hippie, or Mississippi, from last year. A long story if you weren't here, but the main joke was, what do you call the wife of a hippie? And the answer is Mrs. Hippie. So yeah, it was bad last year. It's still bad. Okay. And Mississippi, Mississippi up there, as you can see. God bless her. She's a bit on the homely side. Just a little bit of a mustache issue. But my gosh, what a beautiful head of hair that girl had. All right, anyway, it was come as no surprise to anyone that was here last year that I have been forbidden to do any more jokes this year. The board of directors has said, David, no jokes. I knew that was going to get applause. I knew it. You know, I'm doing this for free and you get what you pay for. So, but they didn't say anything about my friend Chris. So Chris, come on out. Chris Bohannon is a client of ours here at Rauch Industries. He has worked in the factory at Rauch for 11 years and has never missed a day of work. Perfect attendance. He is also a neighbor of some friends of mine that are here tonight, Sean and Chelsea Brown. And as you can see from the next photo, Chris and Sean and Chelsea and I have had beers together on several occasions practicing for this, so my apologies ahead of time. Now, I remind everyone this is our 25th annual silver anniversary. I'm wearing my silver tie. So let's get it started. Hey, Chris.
Yeah. Yes, Dave.
All right, let's get it started about a joke about silver, since it's our 25th.
Okay.
All right, Chris. Silver walks into a bar and sees gold standing there. Silver says,
Hey, you get out of here.
now let me tell you. Chris and I cracked up when we were practicing this, and I'm hoping he does again tonight. Now, he has a very highbrow sense of humor. He's brought in the periodic table into his jokes. For those like me that may have forgotten the periodic table, AU is the symbol for gold. You see, silver wants gold to leave.
Quit explaining my jokes, Dave.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, buddy, my bad. All right, Chris, what is a fancy fish called?
Sophisticated.
Sophisticated. Like my martini's shaken, not stirred. All right, Chris. He's keeping it sophisticated and highbrow. All right, Chris, what is blue and doesn't weigh much?
Light blue.
Chris, why did the birds attack the dog?
He was purebred.
Yummy. Ooh. What kind of bread? I wonder.
Hey, I'll tell the jokes, not you.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, buddy, you're right. All right. So, by the way, Chris, I know you've worked at Rauch for 11 years and perfect attendance. That is awesome. How do you like work?
It sucks.
Yeah. I think we can all share in that sentiment. All right. Chris, I got to tell you, I used to hate facial hair.
But then it grew on me.
They're better than the fourth time, I'm telling you. A child had refused to take a nap. A child had refused to take a nap. So he was found guilty of
Resisting arrest.
resisting arrest. Good one.
Wait, Dave, I'm getting a call.
Oh, all right. So everybody, Chris has a headset, as you can see, and he can accept phone calls on that and take a call. So, I mean, yeah, go ahead, Chris, I guess.
Hey, babe. No, it's okay. I'm not busy. Of course I miss you. Yes, I paid the cable bill. Okay, later.
Chris, unbelievable. You know, we have 300 people out here well-dressed waiting for your call.
No, it's all good.
All right, Chris, let's keep it going. Why is it bad to iron a 4-leaf clover?
Press your luck.
That's good to know for anyone hitting the casino after this. Very good. All right.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
What can you call a shoe that can sing?
I have no idea. What do you call a sheep that can sing?
Baby, bye-bye.
Baby bye-bye. He's laughing before he says it. Okay. What did one hat say to the other hat?
Wait here. I'm gonna go ahead.
All right, we're getting near the end, folks. What happened to the frog that parked illegally?
It got towed.
That one's always our favorite one. Okay, and lastly, Chris, one that we all know now. What do you call the wife of Mr. Hippie?
Alabama.
There you go. All right, there you have it, folks. My friend Chris Bohannon. Thank you, Chris. Chris wanted to take a bow here with his chair, and he's going to raise it up for us. He can raise it higher than me, which I hope he doesn't. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Give it up for Chris one more time. All right. So this year marks my 10th year with Rauch, and it's been a privilege. Every time I walk through Rauch Industries, a factory which employs 90 individuals with disabilities, I see so many smiling faces. Well, 89 anyway, excluding Chris. But the folks working, including Chris, take pride in their work, and it gives them a sense of purpose and belonging. I shared this with Chris, this speech with Chris while we were practicing, and when I said that, he said, "Yeah, I agree." These individuals are working and getting paid, and the revenue from these products in turn helps fund our organization. It's truly a win-win. In addition to Rauch Industries, Rauch also serves individuals with disabilities through First Steps, children's services, youth camps, employment services, adult day services, in-home care, supported living, and affordable housing, touching well over 300 clients. Every program offered through Rauch is designed to acknowledge everyone's ability and provide them with the tools needed to learn, grow, feel comfortable and confident, and contribute. Okay, as a reminder, our silent auction bidding will close at 8:15 p.m., and winners will be notified at that time by email or text. If you have any questions, please locate one of our volunteers for assistance. It is now time for dinner. We have some great food prepared by the Caesars chefs. At this time, I'd like to invite Johnny Fusel, Executive Pastor at Our City Church, to come forward to give tonight's invocation. Enjoy your dinner.
Let us pray. Father, we love you. We thank you for the opportunity to come together and share a meal, share an evening, share our thoughts and feelings with one another, to encourage one another, to be with one another, to shake a hand, to hug a neck, just to be friends and to be friendly with people that you love so much and you've given so much for, Father. We ask you to bless not only the food, but the evening as well. May everything be done tonight in order and fitting according to the wonderful spirit that is already here. Bless this evening, we pray, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen.
Okay, as I said, we pack a lot into just 2 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and get started while you guys finish up your desserts and your meal. So go ahead and munch away and enjoy the great food. Did everyone enjoy Chris? I want to share with you guys, and this is what makes this night so special. Chris told me while we were rehearsing these many days before tonight that he was so looking forward to tonight. And he said this was going to be the best night of his life. So can we give another round of applause? My friend, Chris Bohannon. And when he laughs before the punchline, I tell you. All right. I'd now like to take a moment and acknowledge the members of the Rauch Board, the Rauch Foundation Board, and the RBR Alliance Board of Directors that I have the pleasure of serving with. Caitlin Hines, Shelley Gast, Peg Pfeiffer, Jake Archibald, Doug Barney, Adam Kempf, Chuck Crowley, Bill Kaiser, Michelle Sloan, Tom Paris, Amber Bannett, Scott Carr, Renee Folger, David Seacat, Don Thieneman. Thank you again to all the board members for your time and talent. A round of applause for the board members, please. We would like to extend a huge thank you to tonight's wonderful and generous sponsors. Thank you to our stellar sponsors, Dale and Donna Gettelfinger, First Harrison Bank. Thank you to our gold sponsors, American Beverage Marketers, Caesars Southern Indiana, Norton Healthcare, Young, Lind, Endress, and Kraft. Thank you to our silver sponsors, First Insurance Group, Samtec. Thank you to our corporate level sponsors, Blue River Services, Callistus Smith Agency, DMLO CPAs, First Savings Bank, Duke Energy, First Savings Bank, LMH plus MAR Architecture, RBR Alliance, Retailer Supply Company, West Banco. And last but certainly not least, thank you to our 2025 Imagine Awards title sponsor, German American Bank. So one more round of applause, please, for all of tonight's sponsors. And now it's time for why we've gathered here this evening. It's time for the presentation of the 2025 Imagine Awards. I'd like to invite Dan Lau, our CEO of RBR Alliance, and Dion Woods, our COO of Rauch Incorporated, to join me here on stage. The Imagine Awards recognize individuals, community leaders, and organizations who are committed to creating a better world for individuals with disabilities and pave the way for a community where everyone belongs. Our first award is presented to an individual with a disability. This honoree is the very definition of a hard worker and a team player. His teammates in the Special Olympics know that they can count on him to give it his all, be it in swimming, golf, or any event he competes in. And at Kroger, they can count on him to help wherever he is needed and share his knowledge. He is always charismatic, friendly, helpful, and we're so happy to have him here tonight as our 2025 honoree, David James.
I was gonna say I feel happy to get the award, and I'm glad they picked me to be nominated for the award, and I want to say thank you for it. So how long have I been doing things for like eight years? I really enjoy Patty. She's been helpful. She comes once a week, just check on me and answer any questions I've got. Well, my experience of it's been good. Jenna is my therapist, and we go like the Y, and then lunch, and then we go bowling, and then she bring me back home. I wish they would come twice a week since I like them so much. I started festival with swimming, golf, and singing. I got gold medals, silver medals, a lot of ribbons. My favorite thing is swimming. My favorite things to do with friends is go to church. Church I volunteer. I open the door for them, or saying hi, or I clean over there once a month. I like going to church to sing songs. I like to ride my bike. I do bowling. I got my own ball, I got my own shoes. I work by 20 hours per week. My son team decided to do the power punch. We're raising money for the Clark County Festival Olympics. A lot of people go to it once a year, every year. It's like cold water. So I hope people give money to so they can help people just like me.
The second award is presented to a community leader who has advanced the cause of supporting people with disabilities. This person dedicates her life to helping persons with disabilities, a special education teacher that advocates fiercely for those that she serves, a person whose own challenges with a learning disability made her into a strong, compassionate leader. Thank you for your dedication and determination. Our 2025 community honoree, Charlie Tunison.
This is my second year at Highland Hills. I teach the severe and intense program. My goal for the future is to make sure that inclusion is a fire and it takes off. I want to see these kids included in all kinds of things throughout our community. There are so many opportunities out there that some parents don't know about, and providing those opportunities for those parents is super important to me. Best Buddies provides inclusive opportunities for students throughout their communities. And that is just us getting the kids together. We just do different activities. They have a peer buddy that they visit with. It's just really fun to watch the friendships grow. It's also fun to see them bring new people in and kind of show them the compassion and what inclusion is and how it works. Middle school is a hard age for inclusion, and so teaching these kids at this age is super, super important, especially at that elementary level and grow into that middle school. Growing up, I was not the smartest. I had to work very, very hard at getting good grades. I would study for hours and hours and hours, and I would still fail. My mom and dad decided, let's go to UVL, get her tested, see what's going on. They told me that I had a vestibular dysfunction, which means that I learn best when I am moving. So if I am in a moving car and reading a book, I'm going to retain a whole heck of a lot of information compared to if I'm just sitting still in a chair. I knew what I needed to do, and I wanted to make sure that those students that struggled like I did, were able to have somebody with the compassion. When I found out that I was receiving this award, I was shocked. I think also surprised that my name was even brought up. It's kind of one of those things where, you know, I just do what I love and it's a passion of mine, and so to get some notice and somebody sees what I'm doing and it's for good is important to me.
Tonight's final award is presented to a business that supports individuals with disabilities. This business has been partnering with programs like Rauch Industries since 1988 and has employed individuals with disabilities for over 37 years. A global business enriching the lives of Southern Indiana, our business honoree, Specialty Manufacturing of Indiana. The Rauch Foundation.
Well, specialty manufacturing started in 1988. We do packaging and manufacturing for oil analysis facilities. It's a couple million pieces a year. It's a lot of manual labor. There's no way to automate it, and it's good for us to get that done outside of our facility. We started working with Rauch in 2013. They do hand assembly, like packaging product in boxes or bagging certain items. At any point in time, it's not uncommon to see 10, 15 clients working on product for us. You couldn't ask for a better group of people to work with. And we know it's done on time and correctly. I feel it's important for everybody to have a purpose, a reason to get up and go to work every day, a reason to get out of bed. You're providing work and services for somebody is something that you just can't measure. It's not, you can't get an invoice for it. And changes people's lives, and the funding and the necessity for this is needed beyond belief. And couldn't imagine a world where these services aren't being provided and these people do not have the access and the ability to grow and excel. I didn't even know this award was out there, so I was surprised to hear of the nomination and actually winning. It's nice to know that somebody, the services that we require is needed, and that the outcome of it just turned out to make it to where it felt like that we were doing something that helps another group of people.
Congrats to Mike Callis accepting that award on behalf of Specialty Manufacturing. Congratulations again to all of tonight's honorees. We kindly ask that tonight's honorees join us back on stage at the close of tonight's program. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to introduce tonight's special performer, Patrick Henry Hughes. He is a remarkable young man and was born without eyes and without the ability to fully straighten his arms and legs, making him unable to walk. Additionally, 2 steel rods were surgically attached to Patrick's spine to correct scoliosis. In the face of incredible odds from birth, Patrick has overcome these physical issues to excel as a musician, student, performer, and public speaker. Patrick started playing the piano at the age of only 9 months and also plays the trumpet and he sings. He even participated in the University of Louisville Marching Band for 5 seasons with the help from his father, Patrick John Hughes, who tirelessly maneuvered Patrick's wheelchair through the formations during practices and games with the other 220 plus members of the Cardinal Marching Band. Patrick Henry graduated from the University of Louisville, magna cum laude, in 2010. Patrick and his dad have made appearances all across the United States and have even shared their story in Asia, Canada, South America, Central America, and Europe. Ladies and gentlemen, Patrick Henry Hughes.
Hello everyone, it's great to be with you all. I'm Patrick Henry Hughes from Louisville, Kentucky, and a little bit about myself. I was born with a condition called bilateral anophthalmia, meaning the absence of eyes. They just didn't develop, and there's really no explanation as to why. Also born with a syndrome called pterygius syndrome, which is a tightening of my joints at the elbows and at the knees, so I can only straighten my arms and legs out 180 degrees, like so. And also born with congenital hip dysplasia, and had 2 steel rods surgically attached to my spine to correct scoliosis. And the pterygia and the congenital hip dysplasia is why I use a wheelchair for mobility. But I've never let any of that get me down. I've always seen my quote-unquote disabilities not as disabilities, but more abilities, or different abilities, in fact. And you may be familiar with a story in which I participated as a trumpet player in the University of Louisville Marching Band, where my dad pushed my wheelchair through the formations where I played my instrument. So, of course, lots of credit goes to my dad, Patrick John Hughes, as well as the band director, Dr. Greg Byrne, helped make 5 excellent seasons of marching band for me. But not only do I play the trumpet, I also play the piano and I sing. So I thought I'd do a little bit of that for you tonight.
So how is everyone doing tonight? Well, once again, I am Patrick Henry Hughes from Louisville, Kentucky, and it's great to be with you all once again tonight. I want to extend my congratulations to all the award winners. Weren't those some great stories? All right, so I've got a few songs I'm going to do for you today. Of course, I understand a lot of this event is all about people who are there for each other, so I've got a couple of songs I'd like to do sort of with that message in mind about how we all need to be there for one another. And the first one's one you may have heard before. It's by a lady named Andra Day, and it's called Rise Up. Broken down and tired from living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we're gonna walk it out and move mountains. We're gonna walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the aches, I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. Silence is not quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise you we'll take the world to its feet. take it to its feet and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you. All we need, all we need, all we need is hope. And for that we have each other. And for that we have each other. Yeah. And we will rise, we will rise, we will rise. Oh. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the aches, I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. For you, 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 for you. Thank you. So we got any country fans here in the audience today? All right, this is a little country selection that once again bears the message of being there for one another in good times and in bad, especially the bad times, when I know we all have some of those and need to be there for one another, and that's what this song's all about. It's by the country music group Rascal Flatts, and it's called I Won't Let Go. It's like the storm that cuts the path. It breaks your will. It feels like that. You think you're lost, but you're not lost on your own. You're not alone. I will stand by you. I will help you through when you've done all you can do and you can't cope. I will dry your eyes. I will fight your fight. I will hold you tight, and I won't let go. It hurts my heart to see you cry. I know it's dark, this part of life. Oh, it finds us all when we're too small to stop the rain. Oh, but when it rains, I will stand by you. I will help you through when you've done all you can do and you can't cope. I will stand by you. I will help you through when you've done all you can do and you can't cope. I will dry your eyes. I will fight your fight. I will hold you tight and I won't let go. I'm gonna hold you and I won't let go. Thank you. Okay, now I'd like to do one that's all about overcoming obstacles and challenges and things like that, because we all have our obstacles and challenges, and sometimes they might seem a little bit more than we can bear. And sometimes, you know, there's the old expression, going that second mile, and sometimes that second mile just seems like a lot more hard work. But sometimes if we do go that second mile, you never know, there could be a big reward, an even bigger reward waiting for you at the end. And that's what this next song is about. It's from the Disney movie Hercules, and it's called Go the Distance. I have often dreamed of a far-off place where a hero's welcome will be waiting for me, where the crowds will cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, this is where I'm meant to be. I'll be there someday. I can go the distance. I will find my way. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. When I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong. Down an unknown road to embrace my fate. Though the road may wander, it will lead me to you. And 1,000 years will be worth the wait. It might take a lifetime, but I will see it through. And I'll stay on track. I can go the distance, and I won't look back. No, I won't accept defeat. It's an uphill slope, but I won't lose hope. When I go the distance, and my journey is complete. But to look beyond the glory is the hardest part. A hero's strength is measured by his heart. Like a shooting star, I can go the distance. I will search the world. his arms. I don't care how far I can go the distance till I find my hero's welcome waiting in your arms. I will search the world, I will face its haunts till I find my hero's welcome waiting in your arms. Thank you. What's that? Thank you. So a little something I like to share, and it always helps me whenever I face an obstacle or a challenge that I don't know if I'm going to get through, and that is the first, it's an acronym that's the first three letters of my name, PAT, P-A-T. The P is for passion, patience, and perseverance. Because in order to achieve a goal, you've got to have a passion for that goal and be patient, because it might take a while for your goal to work. So you've got to persevere and keep trying and don't give up. The A is ability and attitude. Use the abilities that you know you have and always keep that positive attitude, because that's really the only way your goal is going to work. And finally, the T is trust. Trust in yourself. You will achieve your goal eventually. Thank you. But sometimes I need just a little bit more than that, and that's where this next song comes into play. It lets me know that even if I feel I can't conquer an obstacle, there is a greater power that'll help me through it. This is a little selection. It's another country music selection by the country music duo Brooks and Dunn, and it's called Believe. Old man really lived in that White House down the street where I grew up. Mama used to send me over with things. We struck a friendship up, spent a few long summers out on his old porch swing. Said he was in the war, went in the Navy, lost his wife, lost his baby. Broke down and asked him one time, now how do you keep from going crazy? He said, I'll see my wife and son in just a little while. I asked him what he meant. He looked at me and smiled and said, I raise my hands and bow my head. I'm finding more and more truth in words written in red. They tell me that there's more to life than just what I can see. Oh, I believe. A few years later, I was off to college, talking to Mom on the phone one night, getting all caught up on the gossip, the ins and outs of a small town life. She said, oh, by the way, son, old man Wrigley's died. Later on that night, I laid there thinking back thought about a couple long lost summers. I didn't know whether to cry or laugh. If there was ever anybody who deserved a ticket to the other side, it'd be that sweet old man who looked me in the eye and said, I raise my hands and bow my head. I'm finding more and more truth in the words written in red. They tell me that there's more to life than just what I can see. I can't quote the book, the chapter or the verse, but you can't tell me it all ends in a slow ride in a hearse. You know I'm more and more convinced the longer that I live. Yeah, this can't be, no this can't be, no this can't be all there is. Lord, I raise my hands, bow my head. Lord, I'm finding more and more truth in words written in red. They tell me that there's more to this than just what I can see. I believe, oh, I believe, I believe. Thank you. All right, do we have time for one more? Oh, well, sounds like I've been told two more. The slower one or the faster one first? All right, so looks like I said, we've got time for a couple more here. So I want to do this next song because it's really special to me. And because we all have our dreams and our goals, and I believe that it doesn't matter who you are, where you came from, all you have to do is set your mind to achieving those goals, and you can do it. It's a little selection by Elvis Presley, but don't get too excited, it's not Hound Dog. It's a little selection called If I Can Dream. There must be lights burning brighter somewhere. Got to be birds flying higher in a sky more blue. If I can dream of a better land where all my brothers walk hand in hand, tell me why, oh why can't my dreams come true? Oh yeah, there must be peace and understanding sometimes. Strong winds of promise that'll blow away every doubt and fear. If I can dream of a warmer sun that shines a light on everyone, tell me why, oh why can't that sun appear? We're trapped in a cloud with too much rain. We're lost in a world that's troubled with pain. But as long as a man has the strength to dream, he can redeem his soul. question. Still I am sure that the answer's gonna come somehow out there in the dark. There's a beckoning candle, and while I can think, while I can talk, while I can stand, while I can walk, while I can dream, please make my dreams come true. Right now. Thank you. All right, who's ready for a real party now? All right, so I want to do this little selection because this artist is a real inspiration to me because he conquered a lot of obstacles and challenges, especially when his fame was just beginning to spread. And all I have to do is look at what he went through and realize that his obstacles and challenges make mine seem like no big deal whatsoever. So in his honor, I'd like to do a song by this particular artist. And a little later on in the song, I'm going to ask you to sing along with me, and I'll tell you what to do. So be ready for that, and help me out, and let's get ready to rock and roll. Before I do, though, just want to say that it was a pleasure being with you this evening. I had a wonderful time, and hope that you did as well. Thank you, and God bless. Come on, everyone, put your hands together. Say, mama, don't you treat me wrong. Come and love your daddy all night long. All right now. Hey, hey. All right. City girl with a diamond ring. She knows how to shake that thing. All right now. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Tell your mama, tell your pa, I'm gonna send you back to Arkansas. Oh, yes, man. You don't do right. You don't do right. Oh, let's play now. When you see me in misery, come on, baby, say about me now, yeah. All right, all right. City girl with a red dress on, she can do the birdlet all night long, yeah, yeah. What I say, all right. Well, tell me what I say, yeah. Tell me what I say right now. Tell me what I say. Tell me what I say right now. Tell me what I say. I wanna know. Baby, I wanna know right now. Baby, I wanna know. Baby, I wanna know right now. Baby, I wanna know. Baby, I wanna know. All right, this is where y'all come in. Are you ready to party? All right, so all you gotta do is just repeat after me. Ready, 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and oh, 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 it one more time. Said it one more time right now. Said it one more time. Said it one more time right now. Said it one more time. Said it one more time. Here we go again now. Oh. 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 Ah, make me feel so good. Make me feel so good, yeah. Wow, baby. Make me feel so good. Make me feel so good. Make me feel so good. Wow, said I feel alright. Said I feel alright right now. Oh, said I feel alright. Said I feel alright. Said I feel alright. Thank you very much. God bless. Thank you.
Good job, buddy. I got you. Take a bow. Just got a standing ovation when you turn around.
Wow! One more time. Was that amazing or what? Patrick. So we're right on time, a little bit ahead. Let's keep the fun going. And you ready to start the live auction? Doug Harrod, are you here? You ready? We're a little bit ahead of schedule.
Rauch's Children's Services Department consists of the First Steps program, the Child Enrichment program, and the seasonal camp.
Sister started here actually at preschool, so they're constantly working with her, push her a little more and show her what she can do, and otherwise I don't know that we would have had an opportunity to see that she could do that.
It's not just a daycare, and it's not a general preschool. This is for atypical kids.
They're in there working on speech, occupational therapy, physical therapy, and developmental therapy.
She came in with major delays with gross motor, social, and speech, and she now, I feel like, is an entirely different kid. We started with a kid that didn't want anything to touch her, and then near the end, she was all about painting and having like dirty hands.
Got it. Roll it, man.
She got to be in a little school, and she got to socialize with other little kids that were atypical with her as well.
There are activities here that I would never think to have her participate in. It's not always so much somebody telling them that they can't do anything, there's just nobody telling them that they can't.
Without Rauch, I don't know that Rebel would be where she is now, caught up to her peers and able to attend regular schools, typical schools, and have no problem. I really felt like Rauch was just another one of her team to provide her care and her ultimate support.
Another service that Rauch offers is our seasonal camp. That is for children 10 to 18 that have developmental delays or some type of disability. All things fun is what the camp is for.
They get to do stuff that otherwise she would never be able to do. And the activities that they provide even are activities that I wouldn't generally be able to afford the cost of. To be able to go bowling every day, swimming every day, horseback riding, caves, bumper cars. Those are things that she's getting to experience that I wouldn't be able to afford on my own. I'm really grateful for the opportunity that she's had here.
So funding from people like you all, the donors that have supported this, you've really made it very possible for kids like Rebel. You all really help everybody go above and beyond.
We can't say thank you enough.
So I can't thank the organization enough and the funding that they receive.
That's crazy to me that there's not more organizations, but I'm so grateful that there is this one. I have no idea how many donors you all have, but they all have to be like the best people around, because this is needed.
So let's give generously to these wonderful children. I'm going to turn it over to Doug Harrett.
Ready for me, Steve?
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What an act to follow. I've sold in a lot of places. I've been behind a lot of people, but to try to do what Patrick Henry did there, only thing else I could have did had on some black sunglasses, but that was just unbelievable. It's an honor, privilege to be here tonight. My wife, Marianne, and I, we love to support things like this, so we're here for Rauch. We've had family members involved in Rauch over the years, so it's a great time. We've got a lot of stuff to sell tonight, so we got to get everybody fired up first here. Where's all the people that's going to help me spot bids? Say yep. Yep. Okay. Now let's just get this off to a play auction here. Let's sell Caesar's Casino, because we don't want to just start right into bidding, but this will get everybody laughing and having a little fun. Who give me about $5 million? What do you get? $5 million here, 5 now, but it's $6 million, but it's $6 million now, but it's 6 here, $7 million, but it's 7 now, 8, but it's $8 million now, but it's 8 million now, 8 now, but it's 9, but it's 9 million, but it's 9 now, but it's 10 million now, but it's 10 million. I have sold it here in the center for $9 million. Now, we're going to get into the meat of this right here. You have an insert in your bullet or your brochure that has the 4 auction items. Then we're also going to have a funding need down there. That's for if you miss out at the live auction, you miss out at the silent auction, and you want to make a gift of any level, that will be available down at the funding need. So if you win something tonight at the auction, there'll be somebody come to the table to secure it. And then when it comes to the fund of need, there's a pledge card on your seat or on your table where you can put that in. That's on an honor system. But all my bid spotters, when you help me watch out, this crowd's hard to see everybody, but the object here is to bid fast, bid last. And as my late father-in-law would always say, the only thing you get out of this world with is what you give away. So be a cheerful giver tonight. Go beyond, make it hurt a little bit. And let's raise a lot of money. But the first thing we have is a Kentucky Bourbon Boys private tour. It's a tour adventure of a distillery. It's a 4-person tour. The Kentucky Bourbon Boys let you customize it, selecting from their list of distilleries. You select a region, let the Bourbon Boys do the rest, budget about 8 or 9 hours. It has 3 testing, 2 tours. And it's a good thing, and everybody knows about bourbon in Kentucky. Right there, the Bourbon Boys, who give a couple $1,000, a good 2,000 ago, who give me 1,000 ago, 1,000, 1,000, how about 1,000, 1,000, who give me 500 and start it, 500, how about 5, we're talking 4 people, 5, now 600, but if it's 6, 5, 600 now, but if it's 6, 600, but if it's 6, 5, but if it's 600, but if it's 600, but if it's 6, this is probably a $1,500 or $2,000 value. 5 now, but if it's 600, but if it's 6, but if it's 600 now, but if it's 6, anybody's 6, I'm 500, but if it's 6, but if it's 600 now, but if it's 6, as everybody gave up on bourbon tonight, 6, 7 now, but it's 7, sir, 7 and 8, but at 8 now, but at 8, 800 now, but at 8, but at 800 now, but at 8, but at 800, but at 8, 8 now, but at 9, but at 900 now, but at 9, 900 now, but at 9, but at 900, 900 now, but at 1,000, 1,000 now, 1,250, 1,250, sir, I believe I would, 1,250, one time, 12 and a half, 1,250, how about 1,100, 1,100 now, but 1,100 now, but 11, 1100, 12, 1200 now, but at 12, 1200, but at 12, but at 1200 now, but at 12, I had a 12, 13, 13, 1400, but at 14, you're out, sir, at 1400, 1400 back here, I'm 12 or 13 over here now, but at 14, but at 1400, but at 14, but at 1400 now, but at 14, anybody? 14, 15, sir, but at 15, 1500, but at 15, but at 15, not much when you divide it by 4, but at 1500, but at 15, 16, 1600, but at 16, but at 16, you done, sir, but at 16, 16, I have sold it, right, it's a benefit auction, 16, 17, 1700, but at 17, but at 1700, we'll give you the same time, 17, but at 1700, you done? I've sold it 1600 right down the center. Bidder number 243. Okay. Item number 2, to celebrate the silver anniversary, we have a silver Patron basket. It has all kinds of goodies in there, silver Patron, margaritas. You saw it over there. It has everything ready for a party. Who give me $500, but at 500 now, but at 5, but at 500 now, but at 5. Who give me 300 and start it? But at 300 now, but at 3, 3 now, 4, 400, but at 4, 400, but at 4, but 3, but at 4, but at 400, 400 now, but at 4, but at 400 now, but at 4, 4 now, 5, but at 5, but at 5, 4 and 5, but at 500 now, but at 5, but at 500, but at 5, but you go 450, 450 now, 5, but at 5, but at 500, sir, but at 5, 450 now, but at 5, but at 500 now, but at 5. But if at 500, 5 now, 5 and a half, but at 5 and a half, 550, but if at 5 and a half, but if at 5 and a half, you done 550, but if at 5, you're supposed to say yes, 550, but if at 550, one more time, 550, I have sold it right over here for $500, bidder number 230, 230. Okay. Now, this one is a real treat here, folks. It is a bourbon basket. These are desirable, somewhat rare bottles. We have a Colonel E.H. Taylor Jr. small batch. We have a Weller, Old Weller antique. Then we have a Wolford Masters collection, which is a newly distilled whiskey, limited edition. And what seems to be hard to find at the liquor stores is Blanton's, and this is a Blanton's single barrel bourbon with a bottle number 233 individually bottled, and also some Jefferson Reserve. So we've got all kinds. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, it looks like, 5 bourbons in there on that nice basket right there. What are there? Who give $1,000, but 1,000, but 1,000, but 1,000, 1,000, now 1,100, but 1,100 now, but 11, 1,100. Would it be 11? 1,000 be able to 1,100. Who give 1,100? 1,100 now, but 1,100 now, but 1,100. 11, 11, 12, 12, 12, 13, but 1,300, ma'am. 13, but 13, but 13, I'm 12 here. 13, 1,300, but 13, and 1,400, but 14 to you, sir, but 14, but 14, 1,500, ma'am, but 15, 15 now, 16, but 1,600. 16, 16, 17, but 1,700. 17, but 1,700, but 17. 1,700, but 17. 17, 18, new bidder, 17 and 18, but 18, but 18 and 19, but 19, but 19. Don't wave at an auction, Scott. I got a guy here putting his head, maybe like Dick Van Dyke in that movie right there. Where were we at? 1,700, 17, 18. You got to be 18, man, but 18, 1,800. I think I had. Did we have 17? I got, or we at 16? Sorry, I got lost on the waving. Well, you'll go 17, ma'am. Thank you. 18, but 18, now 19, now you're out. 19, now $2,000, 2,000, out of 2, 2,000, out of 2,000, out of 2,000. One more time, all that good bourbon. 2,000, new bidder, now but at 21, 2,100, man, 21, but at 2,100, but at 2,100, but at 2,100. Again, not much if you divide it by 5 bottles. 21, now 2,200, but at 2,200, 2,200, but at 2,200. But at 2,200, 22, you done, sir? 22, 23, 2,300, but at 2,300, This is when I say the more you pay, the better you like it. Would you get 2,300? 23, you're done. 23, 24, but at 2,400, I have all night. 2,400, but at 2,400, 24, 2,400, 24, now 25, but at 2,500, but at 25, 24 to bidder now, but at 2,500, but at 25, 2,600, 2,600, let's cheer them on, 2,600, 2,600. Any advances? 26, 27, 2,700, but a bit 2,700, 27. You're done this time, ma'am. You've told me that 3 times, 2,700. Okay, now she turned her back to me. I've sold it right here for $2,500. Number is 230. Okay, now this one is really special, and I saw Michelle here. Where's Michelle? There she is. Hi, Michelle, and there's Mrs. Pfeiffer. I've known Michelle practically most of my life. I went to school with her brother, Andrew, at Floyd Central, so I've known Michelle and the Pfeiffer family, so I'm just honored here to sell this tonight. So people saw it. It's a puzzle put together. It's a whimsical and colorful woodland scene, and it's framed, and it's even signed in the lower left-hand corner, Michelle, right there. A one-of-a-kind art piece, and you have the artist right here tonight with it. So what do you give me right there? Who give me $500? 500 now? But a bit 5, but a bit 500 now, but a bit 5. Who give me 300 and get started? Well, worth the money. But a bit 300 now, but a bit 3, but a bit 300 now. 3 now, 350 now, 4, but a bit 4, man, but a bit 4, 4, 5, 5 now, but a bit 5. 4 and 500, but a bit 5, but a bit 500 now, but a bit 5. 4 and 5, but a bit 500 now, but a bit 5. 4 and 5. I'm 4 in the center. Would it be 450, sir? But a bit 4.5. 4.5, you're out now, but a bit 4.5. 4.5, and the event, we need to get this side over here. I'm 4 in the center now, but a bit 450. But a bit 450 now, but a bit 5, but a bit 500 now, but a bit 5, and 5.5, Sally now, but a bit 6, 6, man, but a bit 6, 600, but a bit 6, but a bit 6 now, 7, 7 and 800, man, but at 8, but at 800 now, but at 8, but at 800, man, but at 8, 800, 800, 800, now 9, now 1,000, I have you at 9, Sally, now 1,000, you go 1,000, Sally, 1,000, now 1,100, 1,100 now, but the 1,100 now, but the 11, 1,100 now, but the 1,100, 1,000 a bid, but the 1,100, anybody want in at 1,100? It's awful quiet. I have sold it $1,000 right down here, Miss Sally. Good job, Michelle. Okay, now, where's Sarah? I think Sarah's going to talk a little bit about this Fund the Need, because, you know, folks, it's a community. This is where everybody belongs. Everybody fits in here at the Rauch Industries, so Sarah's going to talk a little about the Fund a Need, and then we'll ask for some more money, and thanks for your great bidding at the auctions.
Thank you so much, Doug, and thank you to all of our bidders, our sponsors, our honorees. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. As we start our Fund a Need pledge, I just kind of wanted to go over a little bit about what we're raising money for. As you saw in the video, Rauch provides vital and essential services to children with disabilities. It is not only a resource for them, excuse me, but it is also a great benefit to their families, and that benefits our community as a whole. So keep that in mind tonight as we start our Fund a Need pledge. Doug will start the bidding at a number. Whenever you hear the number you want to pledge, just raise your paddle high, publicly announce that's how much you're going to pledge, and then on the honor system, fill out the card that's on the table. Right. All right, and happy bidding. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And they have it all on video, so you can't just put up your number and sneak out of here without paying. I don't know if they have video or not, but they have video everywhere now. So, right here, Fund a Need. This is an opportunity for givers of all levels, high to low, no gift too large and no too small. That's what I always tell people at auction. You just cannot pay too much for something at an auction. So that didn't go over very well, did it? They told us at auction school, if you're not good at jokes, don't tell any. They said enough funny stuff will happen along the way. So I didn't learn much in 40 years. Okay, fund a need. Anybody would fund $5,000? If you do want to put $5,000, just put your paddle up. Any advances on that? I have a $5,000 right there. Thank you. Anybody else? There's always room at the top. Anybody else, $5,000? How about a $3,500 donation? Anybody at $3,500? $3,500. Anybody want to jump in at $2,500? $2,500. Okay, we can get these multiple going here. At any level, how about a $2,000 donation? Anybody want to jump in and make a pledge at $2,000? Okay. How about $1,000? We'll just drop it down to make it a good even number. We can raise a lot of money in here tonight at $1,000 a piece. I have 1,000. I have 1, 2, 3. You want 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I don't want to count somebody twice. I counted at least 7 right now. Anybody else want to get in? I think I'm not writing down the numbers. One more down here. That would be 8. There's $8,000 real quick right there. Anybody else want to jump in? Because we're up to $8,000 right there. Any other advances? Okay. How about $500? We can open it up even farther right there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if you're new. 9. Again, this is on your own system. We're up to 9 here. Another $4,500 real quick right there. Any others right there? I think we're up to either 8 or 9 on the $500 level range. So right there in 2 little things, we raised over $10,000 right there just in a little bit of donation. So we want to thank everybody there. Okay, 500. Anybody want in at 250? We can really open the levels up here. 250. 1, 2, 3. I have 3, 4. I have 4 so far right there. Another $1,000. Y'all didn't know it could add like that, did you? Hello, Gary. How are you, sir? Joanne, good to see y'all. So we're up to at least 4 at 250. Anybody else want in at 250? There's another one. Another one at 250. So they're level there. Let's say $100. $100 on the pledge. So we should have a lot of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe 13, 14, I'm not for sure. 15 over there, 16, 17, another $1,600. Puts us up to about 11,600, maybe $12,000 on the pledge, not counting the 5, or did I miss the 5? But that's where we're at right now. Anybody want to go $50? Anybody wants to make a 50? There's a 50 back there. We have 1, 2, we have a couple 50s, 3 50s right there. So 4, we have some more down there. We got some more down there, more $50 bidders. So other than that, I think we've had a successful pledge tonight on Fund a Need. I want to again thank you all for the opportunity to be here, being involved in the Rauch. I've heard about it my whole life. I've never had the privilege of doing the auction, but we'd be glad to help you year in, year out with it. And thanks to everybody for coming out tonight and supporting this worthy community cause that's very much needed in for the people of our community. Good night.
All right, thank you, Doug. Great job. I'd now like to introduce our CEO of Rauch and RBR Alliance, Mr. Dan Lau.
Well, thanks, David, and good evening, everyone. And he was telling the truth. You really can't see out there. I want to, first of all, I want to mention a few people that are here that have been special to Rauch. And of course, I can't mention everyone who's here that's so special to Rauch and supports Rauch all year round in all the things, all the services, all the programs. But I'd like to say thanks to a few people for being here. First, Joe Spelker. Joe, a lot of you know Joe Spelker. He has orchestrated this event in the past and did a great job. And in fact, out of the 25 that there have been so far, he did the only virtual one. Congratulations, Joe. Second person I'd like to acknowledge is Betty Dunham. Betty, you know, she is a wonderful person, did an amazing job. I see her mark, her footprint all over the organization every day. It's a lasting footprint. It's a footprint of caring, of serving, having a servant mentality. And, you know, Betty is very special and did an amazing job for, I think, 26 years? Yeah. I'd like to mention John Kraft. There's John. Rumor has it that he's been around here for all 25 Imagine Awards. And he was a longtime board member, and he's another person who has left his mark on Rauch. And thank you for that. And another person I want to mention, and I was corrected just a little bit ago, and by the way, just so everybody knows, we are non-political. But I was corrected a little bit ago when I was introducing Ed Clear to some of the people at my table, and I said that he was the #1 advocate for the people we serve and the services we provide. He corrected me, letting me know he's one of the advocates in the state of Indiana. He's a state representative, and whenever there's something going on in Indianapolis to support people with disabilities, Ed is somewhere behind it. So thank you, Ed. So I just want to thank everyone who has attended tonight, everyone who submitted award nominations, our sponsors, especially our title sponsors, German American Bank. And you know, the sponsors have even a bigger role than sponsoring the Imagine Awards. In many, many cases, in most cases, we are partners. We work together in service to the people that Rauch serves, and you are a part of what we do every day, and I appreciate that we are partners. I want to thank the workers and the volunteers who make the Imagine Awards possible, the incredible Rauch staff members who are dedicated to ensuring those we serve get the best care possible. And we, of course, provide a variety. We've gone over that tonight, the different services that are provided, different age groups, and you know, Rauch does a lot, and it's because of the staff that we're able to accomplish that. I want to thank Underproduction Media. They've been with us for several years. I thank Caesars Southern Indiana. I want to thank Mississippi. And I don't know if Mississippi will be making an appearance next year or not, but maybe that's a tease we can put out there to get you to come back. And I want to thank to all who supported this evening's silent auction and live auction. It's an honor to serve as CEO of this organization. I thank all of you. And I also want to mention, I was particularly excited that Patrick Henry Hughes was here tonight. I've admired him for a long time. Got to watch him with the U of L band and on a TV show, and have admired him for a long time. So what a wonderful
performer he is. And now we'll go back to Sarah, and she will draw winners to the raffles. And I'm hoping that mine's drawn out of one of them. Thank you.
Hello. Okay, this does work. So to assist me in drawing our raffle winners, can I get a volunteer from Hawthorne Glen? And what's your name, sir?
My name is Will Isaacs.
Alrighty, go ahead, reach in there and draw a winner. That's two. All right. And the winner is Laura Merriman. Laura Merriman has won a decanter set from Zimmerman Art Glass, a bottle of Angel's Envy, and a bottle of St. Elmo's Cherry Vanilla Bourbon. So hold this separate, there you go. And I hate to do this, my friend worked really hard on this, but I have to decapitate her cow. Woo! Shook it up good. Who's my next volunteer from Hawthorne Glen? You will. Fantastic. And what's your name?
My name is Krista Desmore.
Amazing. Pick a winner. You gotta reach in and grab a card. I won't look. Oh, I can help you.
Yes.
Okay. Is that your card?
Yes.
Okay.
It says, Stacy, what? Stacy Wilston.
Congratulations, Stacy. You have won a 1-hour experience with beautiful, majestic Highland cows and a 30-minute photography session with them. So, thank you all so much. I hope you've had a wonderful evening, and I hope to see you again next year and for another 25 years.
Okay, we are right on time. And you know, that's the nice thing about this event. It is just 2 hours. We pack a lot in. It's right at 8:18, so the silent auction has closed. And the winners should be receiving a notification via your phone right now. Okay, and the silent auction items can be picked up from our silent auction volunteers in the back by the auction tables. Imagine Award honorees, don't forget to join us up here on stage here just very shortly for a group photo. Folks, we can always use help here at Rauch. If you're interested in volunteering some time to support Rauch, please see the front tables and fill out a volunteer card. Or if you have a teenager or a college student at home, you want to volunteer them, put their name on the card. And I know they will have a good time. They will enjoy it. Also, please consider adding Rauch as a portion of your will. We've had many very nice contributions in this manner. I have Rauch named in mine, and I encourage you to consider the same. In closing, for 25 years, we have gathered together and celebrated the very best among us. Amazing people whose love, dedication, and hard work have touched the lives of thousands. We don't just imagine a community where everyone belongs. Because of you, we can see it. And for that, we thank you all. Now I ask that you join me as we raise a glass and toast to another 25 amazing years. Cheers. God bless. Safe travels home. Thank you all very much.